Every single day, you get a brand new opportunity to decide who you are, not to wonder and not to wait, but to actually decide it. And I will never forget sitting in Brendan Burchard's coaching summit, looking around and thinking, these are my people. I don't know any other way to describe it, but something just shifted and locked in because I declared right then and there, I will be coaching full time in 2 years. And friend, little did I know, not that long after that, I actually got laid off from my corporate job of over 20 years. And I felt nothing but pure relief because I had already decided who I was. So that title that I held for over 20 years, it was gone, but my identity, that was already mine. So I didn't see the layoff as a loss. I seen it as God's confirmation that, oh, you're ready now. And friend, let me just tell you, one of the most important things you will ever do for yourself is to decide who you are before the world confirms it for you. Okay, so let's get into it. Here's where I really see us getting caught up because so many women are waiting to feel something different in order for them to actually act differently. And it really works in the reverse, friend. Because your actions drive your feelings so much further than inaction ever will. It really starts to shift when it shows up in your habits, in your behaviors, in your self talk. Because if you are constantly beating yourself up and putting yourself down, that is not going to spark feelings of inspiration or motivation to make you want to be any different. And so many women have just been conditioned to wait for someone else to decide for them who they are. We have listened to teachers tell us what we can and cannot do. We've allowed family or friends or even society to dictate to us what it is that we're capable or made for. And so if you don't take the wheel and decide for yourself who you are, the world has no problem telling you how to conform. It has no problem telling you what to consume and how much of it. It has no problem telling you what standards to live by and what you can never do. So, friend, it is so important that you take your power back and really own the identity that you have decided. Because once you understand that your identity is truly your decision, that is how you get from underneath the thumb of just allowing everyone else's agenda to supersede what was masterfully made just for you. So, friend, identity is first a decision. And once you really understand that, then the question then becomes, so what's really standing in the way of you making the decision? Because, friend, the decision is just step one. Where it really gets real is what comes after that. The woman that you want to be, she's available to you the moment that you decide you are her. But you want to know what happens as soon as you make that decision? You've decided. Monday, you are working out. You're going to the gym. You are taking that walk. And you know what happens? You know who shows up? You know her. You love her. It's your old identity. And she shows up like, "Oh, girl, who told you that we were going to work out today? Because I want to sit on the couch and watch Netflix." You know it, your old identity. She is showing up strong because she's not ready for her time to be over. So, as soon as you decide that you are ready to be this new version of yourself, all of your old patterns, they start to resurface. Soon as you clear out your phone of everyone who always texts you, "Hey big head, you ready to Netflix and chill?" Soon as you decide to put them on block, that is when they slide into your DMs, checking your temperature just to see if they still got it, if they still got access to you. Just as soon as you decide, my people pleasing days are over, that is when you get another request to help out somebody else. And even though you don't have the capacity to, you say yes. Those old patterns, they are hard to beat. But, friend, you know what happens with patterns? You can change them. And it starts the moment you decide to name it. You have to be able to recognize your own patterns. Now, in today's world, there's a lot of talk about triggers. And triggers are great to know. It is great to know what sets you off, right? But even bigger, or equally as important, I should say, is your patterns. What patterns keep showing up for you on repeat? Soon as that people pleaser shows up, you got to be able to call it out. My people pleaser, whenever she shows up, I actually call her Pleasure P. I'm like, oh, hey, Pleasure P, girl, you got to go to the back. Your days of driving and running the show, friend, they're over. Your jersey has been retired up to the rafters. Soon as that version of you who would shrink as soon as someone asks you what you really want to do, and you just say, "Well, I'm fine with doing whatever you want to do," or I'm open to what you want to do. Soon as that shrinking version of you shows up, you have to be able to name it and identify it. And as soon as you can do that, now the power is in your hand. You get to decide how this thing plays out, because you get to decide if you want to continue to be the one who shrinks or the one who's constantly people pleasing. Or do you want to choose a new behavior that this next level version of you would actually do instead? Mm. Ooh, Fred, I'm telling you, this is the shift. It's really in recognizing your patterns. Where do you start to react the same? Where do you start to do the same thing that you always do every time you find yourself in this particular situation? Because when you can recognize that and name it for what it is, with no shade and no shame, by the way, because when you can name it and just call it for what it is, you have just done the Uno reverse, because now the power is in your hand and you get to decide, who am I going to be in this situation? Am I going to be who I've always been, or am I going to be the woman I really want to become? Okay, friend? Because listen, now you recognize your identity is a decision. And now you know your patterns are coming with you. They are not just going to disappear. They're going to come around and they're going to see, are you really about what you say you are about? Are you really serious about this new identity that you speak of? It wants to know, friend. And you have a chance to decide and act accordingly. So once you have these two pieces down, friend, this next one, this is the game changer. When I first started out this video, I talked about me being in that coaching summit and declaring I was going to be coaching full time in 2 years. And friend, there's something bold that happens when you make a declaration, because now it's just not words. It's not just thoughts in your mind that you think of from time to time. Once you actually give your identity a bold declaration, I feel like that is what has the universe rise up to actually meet you there. So, friend, we are not just leaving your identity to happenstance. And we're not just going to wait around for something outside of you to shift. It starts the moment that you make that powerful declaration that this is who you are now. That really, friend, solidifies that new identity that you're claiming, because now it's just not something that you write in your journal and wish for. This is the bold embodiment of who you say you are, and really calling that forward and not just letting it lie dormant in the shadows. So, friend, I really encourage you to make a bold declaration. I'm not just talking about affirmations, I am talking about really, truly owning this new identity. I am the woman who. Who is it that you are now? I am the woman who pleases myself first. I am the woman who stands tall and no longer shrinks. So, friend, you finish the sentence. I am the woman who. Who are you right now? Make that a bold declaration, friend, because now when you say that and you say it with your chest, that is you embodying who it is that you say you are. That, friend, I'm telling you, that makes it real. So now you know your identity is a decision. You know your patterns, they coming with you, friend. So what you gonna do about it? And one of those things you're going to do is make that bold declaration. Now, I want to give you a framework that brings it all the way together so that you can really easily implement this into your life. So every Monday morning, friend, I invite you to run through the Decide framework because, friend, your identity needs to be something that you touch and feel at least once in the beginning of every single week, because this is the place that you are going to operate from all week long. So let's get into it. I'm going to be glancing at my notes because I don't want you to miss any of this, okay? Because, oh, it's so good. Okay. Decide. All right, let's get into it. Here's the framework. The D is for decide who you will be this week. Yes, friend, you get to decide who you are. This is not who your friends say you are. It's not who your cousin said you are. This is the woman who you have decided to be. Who is she? Is she confident? Is she empowered? Is she courageous? Is she funny? Is she going after her dreams? Who is this woman? Okay? Who's that girl? Somebody cute Eve right quick. So decide who you are going to be this week. Are you the woman who takes action? Are you the woman who talks to herself with love and kindness and respect? Are you the woman who does one thing this week that moves her closer to her dreams? So decide who you are going to be this week. And friend, make sure you are specific. You cannot be vague in this area. This is not one of those, oh, this is cute. Let me just see. Let me just, put my baby toe in right quick. This is not one of those scenarios. This is not a place to play small or be vague. You really have to be specific because your brain loves specificity. So be very specific about who you are being this week. And it makes even more sense when we get into the next letter, which is E for evidence. Because, friend, your brain is looking for proof and it wants answers. So I want you to think about 1 to 3 things, 1 to 3 examples where you have already been her. You've already been that girl, okay? You need some evidence, some proof to back up the fact that not only are you becoming this new woman, but this woman has always existed within you. Are you tapping into her bravery? Are you tapping into her courage? Are you tapping into her confidence? What are your examples of proof that show and prove that you're already that girl, okay? And friend, if you struggle with this step, it just means you need to check your resume, okay? Because that means you've probably been playing small. You probably have not been celebrating your wins or the ways that you have already won in life. So, I always invite my clients to create a personal resume, not just a professional one, but a personal resume. Because if you look back over your life, you've overcome so much. You have already achieved so many things even in spite of the things that have happened to you that have tried to hold you back. And there is a chance that you just have not integrated those wins and those achievements into who you are today. But, friend, you have been out here winning. So now it's time to show yourself the evidence, okay? Because you are already that girl. The C is commit to one decision that confirms you are her. Friend, listen, we're not coming up with the whole plan, okay? This is one step at a time. So many people overwhelm themselves by thinking that they need to understand the whole entire plan. Friend, so much of your plan evolves in motion. You don't always know what to do because it requires action for you to start moving forward in order for you to decide what really is best for you at that time. So, friend, just commit to one action that you will do this week to confirm you are indeed that girl. The I is interrupt the old pattern when it shows up. This really goes back to what we talked about earlier. Remember when I told you as soon as pleasure P shows up, I got to let her know, girl, you're not driving. You're not driving. Go on ahead and hop in the bag. Let me chauffeur you around. This is where you notice your patterns and you actually decide to do something new. You decide to do a new thing. And let me just warn you in advance because as soon as you decide that you're not going to let the people pleaser lead the way, you're not going to let the shrinking version of you continue to shrink, you're actually going to show up instead. As soon as you do that new thing, it's going to feel like it's wrong. And it's not wrong, it's just new. Now you are creating new pathways that confirm you really are this new woman that you say that you are. You are tapping into her right now in real time. Yes. So interrupt the pattern, friend, and don't be afraid when it feels uncomfortable or it feels like you're not doing the right thing. You're just doing a new thing. And it's going to take some repetition. It's going to take some consistency in order for the new thing to feel like a normal thing. And this next D, it is for declare it out loud. Friend, let's go ahead and put that declaration on your phone. Make it your screensaver. Let's go ahead and set a reminder on your calendar to pop up and remind you it's time to say that declaration out loud. Friend, you speak life into your life. Your words, your frequency of your energy when you speak life into your life. It is so powerful. But, friend, you will never give it the life it deserves if you never speak a word of it. So make sure that you are saying that declaration out loud because you are creating the fuel and the momentum that you need to really be her now. And the E, this is just for pure elevation because, friend, what I love to do with all of my clients, because listen, when we're in this space, yes, I'm giving you frameworks, I'm helping you to see new ways of thinking through things, right? But one of the most important things that you can do for yourself is to trust that you know what's best for you. So after you've done all of these letters and you are at the E, this is where you elevate. This is where you decide what is my next best step to take? What is the next aligned action for me? And friend, the more you do that, the more you begin to trust yourself because you do know what is best for you. You may not have been connected to it. You may not have been tapped in with it. But, friend, that is what we do here because you are a powerful creator. You are the alchemist. So, friend, after you've done this rundown and this framework, it's on you, boo. It's up to you to determine what is best for you. And you got this. You'll see. Ooh, friend. Yes. Loving the decide framework. I hope that you loved it too. Let me get you your journal prompt when we go through my notes. Ew. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Who am I choosing to be this week? And what is one decision I can make today that proves she's already here? Ooh, friend. Yes. Go on ahead and light that journal up, friend. Explore what that brings up for you. Because, friend, there's so much to be discovered here. And you really do get a chance to really reconnect with yourself when you decide to journal and just explore areas that you may not have explored before. And I think that's really the power of having really good questions. So if you want to continue to explore even more, I'll link a resource for you down in the description. It's called the Main Character Energy Journal Prompts. And these are really designed to help meet you where you are and explore even more deeply what it is that is showing up for you and how you can decide who you are to own this new identity and really bring her to life. Okay, we are calling her forward because it's her time, friend. It's her time. Okay, friend. And in addition to your journal prompt, meet me in the comments, friend. Let me tell you what we're doing. Okay, in the comments, I want you to fill in this sentence. This week, I am a woman who, friend, I cannot wait to see who you are declaring you are today, friend. Yes. Let's go ahead and breathe life into this next level you. Your identity deserves a voice, friend. And we are starting right here in the comments. So meet me there. I cannot wait to celebrate with you and cheer you on because you know I love to cheer for you loud and obnoxiously always. I hope that you have loved this episode just as much as I've loved making it for you. I love myself so much. I don't play about me. And if you hang around me long enough, you will love yourself so much you won't play about you either. Okay, friend? I can't wait to hang out with you more in the comments, and I will see you in the next video tomorrow.